Hello, little amazing people, and welcome to another episode of Demon Bluff, a really fun deduction game that I am enjoying a lot. You can find a playlist in the comment and description below the video where you can see me playing through Ascensions 1 to 3, I think. And then I played one offline because I was just a little bit too tired to record. And then now we're gonna continue. We're gonna be doing Ascension 5 today, hopefully. If you have no idea what's going on, then yeah, please just go do watch from the start. And then if you just want to pick up, well, then sit back, relax, and enjoy, or if you're already aware of what's going on. Okay, so we got, oh, this is fun. So Ba added a outcast to the deck, and I guess so did the counselor, so we got 4 of them. Okay, that's gonna be fun. Anyway, we can open everything at least. Okay, let's try to figure out what in the world is going on. Oh boy. So, like, I think this one outcast means we started with like 1 outcast, and then counselor added another one. But like, wait. There's just like a little bit too many outcasts, no? There's no way, like, there's so many of them. Yeah, something's off. Okay, what do they say? Between 5, 7, and 2, there is minion, villager, and outcast. So 5, 7, and 2. Okay, so if this one lies, all characters in my info are villagers. But I don't think that's possible. I don't think it's possible that 2 and 5 are villagers. They can be outcasts, they can be minions, but they can't be villagers. So I think it's gonna be telling the truth here. Yeah, 5, 7, and 2. So 5 is gonna be a villager. Do we have like a corruption poison or something like that? No, we have a plague doctor. Okay, so 1 character could be corrupted. Okay. So between 5, 7, and 2. So between 5 and 2, one of these 2 is gonna be a minion, and one of them is gonna be an outcast. Okay, but we have a counselor. Counselor is the only like evil role that can disguise itself as an outcast, but cannot do it. So one of these 2 has to be a counselor. And counselor sits next to a... Counselor sits next to a... outcast. Now, here's my question, right? If you have a doppelganger, one villager becomes an outcast role. I sit next to an outcast. Since the doppelganger disguises as a good villager currently in play... Yeah, we cannot have a doppelganger because there's no duplicate villagers. Okay, so this one is not sitting next to an outcast. So this one here has to be a... So this is gonna be fine. So this one here has to be a counselor. So what? We started with 1 wretch, and then counselor created a plague doctor and disguised himself as a... bombardier. So this would be true then, that 5 or 1 is a counselor. So this one says both sides are equally evil. Okay, except I don't know what are the sides, but fine. Pick 2 characters, learn if any of them are evil. Okay. Who cleared her? Oh, she did. Okay. Are you evil? And are you evil? Is 5 or 1 evil? False. What? Well, surely this one's corrupted then by the plague doctor. Yes. What? No, this one says that one is evil. But how is that possible? Okay, there's some real effery happening here. Okay, let's ask the druid. Learn one random outcast among them, if any. Okay, are you outcast? Among 5, 4, and 3, there is a bombardier. But how is this possible? So this is a real bombardier? If lies, all characters in my info are villagers. One villager, one outcast. She doesn't lie. Between 5, 7, and 2, there is minion, villager, and an outcast. Between 5, 7, and 2. Oh, wait. No. I don't understand. Learn up to 3 characters. Among them are one villager, one outcast, and one evil. If possible. Carry centuries of wisdom. Uses most of it to argue with the dreamer. I also want to argue with her. I don't know what this means, if possible. This might be throwing me off. Learn up to 3 characters. Among them are one villager, one outcast, and one evil, if possible. I mean, that's possible, no? I mean, we definitely have a minion, villager, and outcasts. Okay, we need to figure this one out. This was actually pretty fun. A little bit confusing, but okay. So she says between 5, 7, and 2. So 2, 5, and 7. She says among these, there is a villager, minion, and outcast. This guy is a good villager currently in play. Okay, so Doppelganger would always create an extra person, right? Unless I'm misunderstanding that. And I don't think she can lie. If she lies, all characters mine for villagers. So that would mean that 5, 7, and 2 are all villagers, which I don't think that's possible. So by that logic, between 5, 7, and 2, there has to be a minion, villager, and outcast. Has a 60% chance to disguise as a copy of a random villager or outcast in town. As a copy of a random villager or outcast in town. Always disguises as a unique villager. Cannot double claim a good character. So this one can never disguise as a outcast. This one can. One villager becomes an outcast role. I sit next to an outcast. So surely this can't be a counselor then, because it's not sitting next to an outcast. And between these three, and if this is the minion, then one of these two would have to be a villager, but that's not possible now, is it? I'm very confused what's actually happening. So like, I think my reasoning was correct, and that this one's the only one that can actually be the counselor. But like everyone else is saying that it's not. One is evil, 7 is corrupted. So here's the problem. Like, this one says that one is evil, and if the one is evil, then one has to lie. And if one lies, then all characters in the info are villagers, which are clearly not. Which means what? This one's lying? But how can it lie? It makes no sense. This one makes absolutely no sense to me. 5 or 1 is a counselor. Well, at least that checks out. Among 5, 4, and 3, there is a bombardier. 5, 4, and 3, there is a bombardier. I mean, this one would have to lie. This one would have to be the bot then. Or just being... yeah. Is 5 or 1 evil? False. One is evil, 7 is corrupted. So this one claims 1 is evil, 7 is corrupted. How is it possible that 1 is evil? Because if 1 is evil, then it lies, and that means that 5, 7, and 2 are all villagers, which are not. I mean, are outcasts considered villagers? No. So I don't think this one lies. So it can't be evil. So that means the plague doctor lies. But it's like... but if plague doctor is the counselor, then how is this possible? That between 5, 7, and 2 there is minion, villager, and outcast. Oh. It's the wretch again. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, the wretch is really, like, So she sees Wretch as a minion. Okay, then it all checks out, right? So this one is actually evil. He's lying. Okay. All right. Yeah, I have to like I really have to like let that thing into my brain. Like Wretch is a minion, Wretch is a minion, Wretch is a minion. I had this problem last time as well. And like it's so hard, my brain just doesn't accept the fact that Wretch is a minion. For me it's like an outcast, but it's a minion. And like I had the same thing happen to me, Bishop Wretch thing. Okay. Okay, good. 1 is evil, 7 is corrupted, so that's definitely a lie. I mean, this one might be fine. Among 5, 4, and 3, there is a bombardier. That's true. Seems like it, at least. I mean, yeah. So it seems like we started with one outcast, and then this one added another one. Okay, between 5, 7, and 2, there is minion, villager, and outcast. So this is definitely a villager. There is no corruption. It's 5 or 1 evil. False. Okay, neither of these is evil. Okay, good. And this one's telling the truth as well. Among 5, 4, and 3, there is a bombardier. Indeed, it is. This one says 5 or 1 is a counselor. Okay, that's actually a lie. Okay. There we go. All right. Took me a bit, but hey, we got there. Okay, we got a poisoner, shaman, and Lilis. Oh, now Lilis is annoying. Kill a random unrevealed character, deals 2 damage to you. Okay, this one doesn't say anything. There's a bombardier. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Okay. Pick one character. If evil picked, execute it. It's okay. We're just gonna let the Lilis kill something. It is what it is. Okay, we're gonna have a double roll. This will be a bit crazy actually. Because we will not be able to tell if bombardier is actually in play. What happens if you tell Slayer to execute the bombardier? Okay. So could that have backfired? Like, is there a world in which Slayer kills the bombardier? The evils are not adjacent to each other. I mean, that's a lie, right? And this one was clearly able to use its ability. So this one's poisoned. So there are 2 evils which are adjacent to each other. Okay, but we're gonna need more info, so, well. Okay, one of these 2 is a doppelganger then. There we go. No, actually no, they're added by shaman. Okay, we don't have anything else. There is only 1 pair of evil. Okay. That sounds correct. Oh yeah, now we can open the rest, right? Yeah. There's nothing to kill. Calm down there, mister. Okay, there's another Slayer. So, okay, that checks out. Ah, there's, oh my god, there's 2 Slayers and 2 Druids. Okay, now we have a problem, right? Okay, so Shaman adds 1 duplicate roll and Doppelganger adds 1 duplicate roll. And then the last one has to come from the Shaman. So if these 2 are telling the truth, I mean, if this one's telling the truth, I mean, this one's lying and saying evils are not adjacent to each other, which means they are. This one says there is only one pair of evil. Okay, this one's good though, right? And yeah, so that means like between these four, there's gonna be a doppelganger here, and then there's gonna be a evil. Okay, this one's not evil. Evils are like next to each other. So it has to be like these two, or these two, or these two. Okay, let's see something. Closest evil is counterclockwise. Pick 3 characters. Learn one random outcast among them, if any. I mean, what if I pick 3 things where I know there is no outcasts? So it claims between these 3 there's a doppelganger. But I already know that's a lie. There. I knew it's next to each other because I trusted these two. Okay. When you reveal a card, the clock ticks. After 4 ticks, the night falls. During the night, some demon might kill and various. After every character has acted... Okay, we actually took 4 damage from Lilith, not only 2. Okay. Okay, one was a bit faster. Thank God for that. Okay, oh, we got a witch and Lilis. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that might be really, really bad. Actually, but at least we only got Vrach as a neutral character, so... I cured 0 corruptions. Okay. I mean... That's true, right? Nobody's causing any corruptions. So he's good. Closest evil is equidistant. Okay. I am dizzy. Okay, this one's lying. That means it's either evil or corrupted. However, there's no corruption, right? So it has to be evil. And then closest evil is equidistant. Okay, we took care of Lilith, so we can like she can't use her ability anymore. You're dead, Lilith. Thank you. Yeah, we can't open the last card, so I don't know. I am dizzy. Okay, same logic as before. And I guess this one is true then. And then we have one more, and that's gonna be a witch. Now, witch could be disguising itself as a wretch. Okay, this one says 6 or 4 is a witch. But we have a knight, and we have no corruption. So this is safe, right? Okay. This one says 6 or 4 is a witch. So it's either this is a witch or she's a witch, basically. And then that means Dreamer is gonna be fine. So we're gonna just ask the Dreamer, is this a witch? 8 could be Lilis. Oh no, this is correct. 6 or 4 is a witch. This looks like a random evil minion to her. Okay. Pick one character, learn an evil role. If evil picked, learn correct info. I should have asked her about the wretch. I don't know what I'm doing, dude. Okay, now what? Like, is this truth? 8 could be Lilis? Six or 4 is a witch. No, that's actually true. I register as a random evil minion to other characters. But it's random, so we don't know if it's true or not, no? 8 could be Lilis. Is this a lie? Is this a truth? Or is this something we just don't know? Yeah, I don't know. We're in a tricky place right now. Pick one character, learn an evil role. If evil picked, learn correct info. Well, that's not correct info, so this is definitely not evil. So she's fine. Okay. I guess she's just hiding there then. It's not. Okay. So I guess this is a lie? Could be Lilis? I mean, because she couldn't, right? Because there's already there. Okay, we're gonna have to... I need to practice with Dreamers a bit more, but that's fine. No harm done. Everything's good. Everything's good. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Puppeteer and Ba. That means we can just reveal everything. Okay, we got 2 bards. We got the medium, Neater, Alchemist, Judge, and a Fortune Teller. Since we have a duplicate role here. Okay. I disguise as a random, not in-play villager. And this one disguises as a good villager currently in play. She disguises as a good villager currently in play. What does that mean? That like both of these are good then? What's the difference between a good and... Oh, okay. So that means they can be evil? Yeah, that's my understanding. They're both good. They could be corrupted though. Are there any corruptions? Puppeteer, Ba... Well, no, if Drunk is not in the game, and I don't think it is because Doppelganger has to be in the game. I disguise as a random not in play villager. Yeah. So we wouldn't have a duplicate, so there has to be a doppelganger, one of these two. Okay. I cured 0 corruptions. I mean, that's true, right? In that case. There is... There's only 1 pair of evil, okay. 2 is a real knitter. Okay. Pick 2 characters, learn if any of them is evil. Random adjacent villager becomes a puppet. I disguise as a good villager currently in play. So this is what I don't know. Like, does the puppet thing happen before or after the doppelganger thing? You know, could it be possible that like doppelganger copied a villager and then a puppeteer turned it into a puppet afterwards? In which case, this one could say that one of these two is evil, and it could still be true. Yeah. But wait, this one says I'm 2 cards away from corrupted character. That's clearly a lie. Or is it? I cured 0 corruptions. Okay, something funky is going on. I'm misunderstanding something. Random adjacent, I lie and disguise. I still have a judge. Pick one card to learn if they're lying. Are you lying, the fortune teller? Oh, he says she's lying. Okay. So one of these two has to be evil, right? Because it's either this one lying, which makes them evil, or this one's lying, which makes them evil. So one of these two is lying. Okay. What about this thing here? I'm 2 cards away from a corrupted character. Is it possible that we have both the drunk and doppelganger? Like, is that a thing? I don't think so. So this has to be a lie. But how can this be a lie? Because then the doppelganger wouldn't be a copy of a good villager currently in play. No, she's just a copy of a villager that shows up as good. I guess she could be a copy of... So I guess this is a puppeteer then. And this is the doppelganger. That's the only explanation I have. Puppeteer, doppelganger. Because if this is a doppelganger, it would tell the truth. This cannot be true, so... No, there is actually a drunk. What in the world? Okay. So there's no bards then, right? Because this one, I disguised as a random not in play villager. So bard's not in play, which means this is... Oh, okay, okay, you got me, game. You got me there. You got me there. Okay, okay. So it is possible that there are 2 same roles and one of them is a drunk. But in that case, the other one is evil. Because it has to be, because this one is unique. Okay, 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 that's good. Okay. Okay, we found our bar. Now what? Is 1 or 6 evil? True. That's actually true. 1 or 6 is evil. And you say she's lying, so that means you're lying. And can you be corrupted? No. Who's the puppet though? Oh my god. I'm 2 cards away from corrupted character. Puppet always tells the truth. This is true, there is only 1 pair of evil. It's like these 2 or these 2. A random adjacent villager becomes a puppet. It's evil but cannot lie. The way I played it... So this one's a real knitter, that's fine, yeah. Like, if I didn't ask this question... Is 1 or 6 evil? True. I should always ask, like, if I have a puppeteer in the play, I should always include fortune teller in the ask. Because now I don't know which one is, so we're gonna try to have... We'll need to do, like, one and then the other. Okay. Oh, there's gonna be a Lilis. Lilis, okay. Alright. So we're gonna have a plague doctor or a doppelganger. Okay, and Lilis gonna kill somebody. Alright. Lilis is 1 card away from closest evil. So like next to it. Jester. Pick 3 characters, learn how many of them are evil. Okay. Oh, another Jester. What do we have in terms of like, okay. We might have a Plague Doctor, like... I wonder. Okay, we have 2 Jesters, okay. We have 2 Jesters. Well, there's no drunk this time, and there's no shaman. Baker, Jester, Scout, Slayer, Empress, Alchemist, Plague Doctor, Doppelganger. So one of these 2 is a Doppelganger. What? Among 5, 3, and 1, there are 2 evils. That's crazy. Among 1, 3, and 5, there is 1 evil. So again, if I doppelganger disguises as a good villager currently in play. Yeah, but no, we're gonna have more duplicates. Okay. Oh, we get the power back, right? Because of the day-night cycle thing, I read a comment about it somewhere. I feel like this is very unlikely. You couldn't kill 5, you say. Okay. Are you lying? I mean, these two have different stories, so one of them is lying, right? It could be corrupted, though. Counselor is 3 cards away from closest evil. What is a counselor? Oh, right. Oh, there's gonna be... Oh. He's gonna bring in an extra thing. Okay. Are you corrupted? It's not corrupted, you say. Could be evil then. What is evil? 2, 5, or 7? 2, 5, or 7? I mean, that sounds legit to me. What do you say? What? Among 2, 5, 7, there are 3 evils. That seems crazy unlikely. So either corrupted or evil. Okay. These two jesters are really killing me right now. I'm the original baker, okay. Oh, we didn't get its ability back. What? Why not? We got Jester's abilities back. We didn't get the Slayer's ability back. So we only get Jester's abilities back? Oh, but these two Jesters, they're like full of... Oh my god. So this one says it's an original baker. I mean, that's true unless something really wonky is happening, right? Yeah, that's true unless it's like evil disguised as a baker, but it could be Lilis. if lies, I say that I was a random villager roll. But no, but this should be true then, right? I think so. Among 9, 3, and 2, there are 3 evils? They're not. I can't see its second claim though, right? Oh my god. I don't remember what it claimed. Among 135 there is 1 evil. Among 932 there are 3 evils. Oh, hello. Among 925 there are 0 evils. Okay. Well, I'm inclined to believe that one of these 2 jesters is like... Well, this one's lying for sure, right? 932, there are 3 evils. I mean, that's a lie. I mean, it claims that itself it's an evil, so... evil has to lie. So this can't be true. It contradicts itself, so this one's lying for sure. Now the only question is it corrupted by the Plague Doctor or is it evil? One is evil, 2, 5, or 7. 2, 5, or 7. I mean, this one says that Lilis is 1 card away from closest evil. So, like, if one of these 2 is evil, then Lilis would... This would have to be Lilis then. So if this one's telling the truth, this would have to be Lilis. Right? And if this one's lying... So this one's lying, this one's lying... This one's fine. If this is a Plague Doctor, it could be, it's possible this is not even a Plague Doctor, the Plague Doctor is actually there. That would be hilarious. Counselor is 3 cards away from closest evil. I have a tendency to trust these 2. Like, one of them is a doppelganger and the other one is a good villager that the doppelganger copied. I just don't know if, like, I disguise as a good villager currently in play. If, like, that's like a good villager, like, that's gonna be good villager, or if it's possible that, yeah, we still didn't. Okay. Counselor is 3 cards away from closest evil. Wait. There's also a counselor. Oh yeah, right. this could be counselor. But like... Like, does this make sense? This is counselor next to the doppelganger. It's 3 cards away, 1, 2, 3 from the closest evil. This is the other evil. And this one's just corrupted by the plague doctor, I guess. So this works. But this lies on the assumption that this is a good villager here and that this is the doppelganger. And it's true that he's not corrupted, he's actually evil. I could try. I'm actually gonna off this one here. Yeah, alright. So it seems legit. Oh, okay. So I was just lucky then. But now we know who's corrupted. One is evil, 5, 2, 5, or 7. 2, 5, or 7. So this is a lie. But what do we do now? Oh my god. Among 9, 2, and 5, there are 0 evils. 9, 2, and 5. How can this be true now? It can't. Oh my god. Oh my god. You couldn't kill 5. I think we still have to go with that this is an actual plague doctor. Is it possible that this is a jester and that this is the... Among 5, 3, 1 there are 2 evils, he says. So one would be evil then, according to this one here. I mean, these two can't both speak the truth anymore. That ship has sailed, you know? Because this one here says Lilis is 1 card away from the closest evil. And it's not this one. And this one says Counselor is 3 cards away from closest evil. So, like, where can Counselor be? It can't be there. It could be here, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this could be Counselor. Oh my god. And he's like, I'm the original baker. But doesn't like the baker when it lies says, I say that I was a random villager role. And he says, I am the original baker. It doesn't say I was a random. So this would be a conflict. So I think this should be fine. But then, yeah. we don't have any room for counselor, so these two can't be true. So one or both of them are lying. Can this be a counselor? No. Well, it could be, I guess. If this is a counselor, one of these two has to be a doppelganger. But like... Well, if this is a counselor here... So let's say this is a counselor, yeah? Where would Lilis be then? Here. Because the counselor is not 3 cards away from the closest evil roll then. So if this is a counselor, then this is Lilith. And then in that case, this one would have to tell the truth. And this one would have to tell the truth. Among 9, 2, and 5, there are 0 evils. 9, 2, and 5. Okay, and this? 5, 3, 1, there are 2 evils. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. Oh, that would actually be true. So this one confirms it. What does it say? 1 is evil, 2, 5, or 7. 2, 5, or 7. That's a lie. That doesn't help. Okay, Lilis is 1 card away from closest evil. This actually checks out. Oh my god. Is that even likely? Among 1, 3, 5, there is 1 evil. 1... Yeah, that's a lie. So this could be true. But that means like the doppelganger's there. Yeah. Or the copy of the doppelganger's there. Yeah, this one was hard one. Let's see. Which one of these two is more likely to lie? This one, right? But wait. Oh yeah, okay. I mean... yeah, okay. Okay. It's so hard, like I think Lilis is one of the harder ones in some ways. Counselor is 3 cards away from closest evil. No, it's not. So this has to be Lilis then. Okay, somehow, some way I managed to pull through. Insane. Okay. Poisoner, Witch, and Lilis. Okay, it's Lilis again. I hate Lilis. 10 is a real bishop. Okay, what's 10? Between 5, 3, 9, there is villager, outcast, and minion. 5, 3, 9. Okay, 5. Nine. Okay, that looks good. 3. Okay, let's check out the rolls. Poisoner, Witch, Lilith, Bombardier, Scout, Gencrafter, Alchemist, Lord, Knitter, Bishop, Medium. Okay, there's gonna be 1 poison. That's it. Okay. Between 5, 3, 9, there is villager, outcast, and minion. Five, 3, 9. So one of these two is a minion then. This one says 1 evil adjacent to me. Okay, that sounds like a lie then. Can one of these two be outcast? No, right? Unless there is a drunk in play, which is not. So this is definitely an outcast. One of these two is a minion. And the other one is a villager. And then this is true. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Poisoner is 3 cards away from closest evil. Okay. Okay, we have a jester again. So I don't think any of these 3 are evil, so... Oh, come on. Among 9, 10, and 1, there are 3 evils? I mean, that's a lie. But there's gonna be four lies. Poison is 3 cards away from closest evil. Is that possible? Is that possible? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it could be. It could be these 2 or these 2. Holy duplicate. Why do we have a duplicate? Okay, so one of these 2 is like a bad person. Okay, we know this one's lying, so it's not very useful to ask him questions, right? This one says 1 evil is adjacent to me. I mean... Okay, let's try to put together like how the things could look like. I mean... I need to put 3 evils somewhere. I don't really have a lot of space to do that. So among these 5, there are 3 evils. I can just try shooting at blind. I'm gonna hit something, right? This one says poisoner is 2 cards away from closest evil. I mean, that's possible. Among 9, 10, 1, there are 3 evils. Is this one evil? Yeah, that doesn't help. I know it's not 2. It's 1 or 0. I mean, I know that this one's lying. Evils are not adjacent to each other. I mean, evils are most likely adjacent to each other. Okay, they are not. Okay. But this, like, now pretty much solves it, right? That's why I took this one. Because now this is true. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Since we have 3 evils and like 4 slots, if I trust this and I trust it. If this is not correct, then I'm in a big trouble anyway. So... I mean, this one's lying, so it has to be evil then. Okay. And since evils are not adjacent to each other, we can have two evils here. So one of them has to be here then. And then... Poisoner is 2 cards away from closest evil. That's true now. Okay, this was ugly. This was ugly. I persevered though. Counselor, another Lilis, of course. So we're gonna have Plague Doctor and Wretch. Okay. There are no corrupted characters. That depends. 5 is a real gem crafter. Okay, so there's a gem crafter there. Okay. Don't know if it's real or not, but like... I mean, is it useful to open a gem crafter? I think it is, right? Gem crafter says what? Learn 1 good character. Learn 1 good character and its role. What's the difference between medium and the gem crafter then? Maybe I should open something that asks questions though. There we go. Oh, basically I can open everything now, right? Well, kinda. Okay. I mean, that's a lie. Probably? I guess they're both in play because of the counselor, right? Unless there is another one there. Okay. But no, like... There would be a corrupted character. Two is not corrupted. Does that mean it's evil? I guess. Because it's lying. So this is true that there's no corrupted characters, but then there's no Plague Doctor in that case, right? Right? Did I just went too hastily here? There are no corrupted characters. So this one doesn't corrupt. Yeah, only Plague Doctor can corrupt. And since this is true, that there is no corrupted characters, that means there is no Plague Doctor in play, right? What? But... is that really possible? So what do we have then? Just one wretch? Is that it? What about the counselor? One villager becomes an outcast role. Like what? Do you have two wretches then? Like I never saw two wretches before, but like... there are no corrupted characters. If there are no corrupted characters, that means there's no Plague Doctor. Or what? There is. How is this possible? Yeah, I'm missing something. We have to figure it out. Learn how far I am from the closest corrupted character. He's like, there is no corrupted characters. One good villager is corrupted. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand how is it possible that there is no corrupted characters if there is a Plague Doctor. Game start. I always see myself as not corrupted, even if I'm evil. Game start. One good villager is corrupted. But, like, the only thing that comes to mind is that the Lilis killed the corrupted villager. Why didn't it reveal everything? Like, why do I have to second guess here? Okay, let me know. Let me know. Is that the answer? Like, there are no corrupted characters because the corrupted character is dead? But I always thought that these sentences are like for the whole village, regardless. Well, in any case, that's one life. It's not really a big deal, but like, maybe I'm just tired. It's getting a little bit late, so... Okay, we're gonna have a totally different game now. Game's like, okay, you have trouble with Lilith. Okay, I'll give you something else. So, we're gonna have two outcasts. So, Bombardier, Plague Doctor, and Wretch. Two of those three will be... I can open everything. I'm the original baker. Cool. I was an eater. Well, maybe you were. Maybe you were. Okay. Four is a real slayer. What did we say? Is slayer onto a bombardier safe? Because slayer can only kill evils, right? So it's either lying, in which case is this, or it's telling the truth, in which case that is actually a bombardier. I think this is unlikely. And this one says he's the real slayer. I mean, we do have Poisoner and Puka, so there's gonna be a lot of lies. Okay. I think this is more likely than... I couldn't kill... I mean... It would have to be this then. Or that. Pick 3 characters, learn one random outcast among them if any. Okay, there is no drunk and there is no... Okay, so we're gonna ask you, like, is this bombardier an outcast? It seems that is a bombardier. In which case it will be like that and like that. Okay, evils are not adjacent to each other. That could easily be a lie. I was an eater, right? Oh yeah, that definitely is a lie. I mean, this one can't be corrupted, right? So the Plague Doctor is gonna say, "Hey, this is a lie." Okay, so I knew that's a lie because, like, I was pretty sure this is a bombardier, so there would just be too many lies in the chain here for that to work. Okay, okay, this one says evils are not adjacent to each other, but like they would be. I mean, this is evil and this is evil, so if everyone here is good, then yeah, this would definitely be a lie. But we still don't know, right? Yeah. We still don't know, like... This one says she was the original baker. But this can't be a puka, right? If this was a puka, then this one would be lying. And it's telling the truth, so this can't be a puka. So one of these two is gonna be a puka. And then the other one... But like, if this is a puka, then this is a lie, which is fine. But if this is a puka... This might be true. I was an eater. But this has to be a lie. I mean, it could have been some of the other roles. I'm on 3, 4, 5. That's over there. 4 zeros player. I couldn't kill. Evils are not adjacent to each other. It's gonna be a lie either way. This one says I was an eater. Wait. Yeah. This could still be a lie if it was something else. Yeah, this has to be a lie. So if this one's a puka, can this be a lie? I was an eater. Yeah, it could have been a poet. But I find that less likely. I think it's more likely that this is a puka. But I guess not. Okay, nice little 50-50 to end it all. Alright, Ascension completed. Ascension level increases to 6. Okay, I'm gonna play this game some more. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If you are, don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all to have a wonderful day. Do something nice, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Demon Bluff. We're gonna try to find some more Demon Bluffs, kill them, go up in Ascensions, all that good stuff. The Neomer signing out. Bye bye.